Hi everyone, welcome to my channel where we are going to paint today with some oil, and I will try to teach you and show you how to paint a fried egg with oil paint as a beginner. I think it's perfect for beginners as well, as it is relatively a simple little painting. So let's just get to it. You will need some oil paint, obviously. There is very limited colors you need, just white, blue, red, burnt amber and yellow. Also prep some linseed oil, that's my favorite medium. And just a quick update, you will also need some black, just a very tiny black color. I completely forgot just when I pre-recorded this video. But yeah, let's just get into it. So hopefully you can see also what I'm mixing, how I'm mixing, and it will be helpful. First, I always like to start with a little bit of a sketch. And because it's a fried egg, you don't really need the exactly shape what I'm drawing. You can have your own reference photo or just from your mind, as probably you already seen how a fried egg looks like. But yeah, I always start from darkest to brightest. That's just the way I learned as a self-taught artist. And as you can see, I'm using some blue under it just to give a little bit of more deep depth to the egg, but just at the bottom. And then when I'm disappearing, I'm obviously washing my brush out as well, because it's the best to wash between the colors, and then just adding up lighter and lighter shades step by step. For this step, I left just a little bit of white out, so that's gonna look like a light reflection on the egg. And then now we just need some burnt amber, and we're just gonna sketch the edges, so that's gonna also look a little bit more realistic. So yeah, at this point I realized that we will definitely need a little bit of black, just a tiny little bit to mix with the white, so you will have a grayish shade for the egg white. And you can also add a little bit of blue to it. just start adding some dark areas to the egg white. It doesn't need to be perfect, you can just come up as it goes. Honestly, what I would suggest is under the egg yolk I added a little bit more bluish. And then obviously just add a little bit more white to it. Don't be afraid to mix the colors. So you can see by this time, mixing the undertone with the white, it actually has a little bit of a realistic effect to it, which is, I think, so extremely easy, but still something what you look at and you painted it and you're sort of proud of yourself because it looks cool. Also for the edges I used few different colors, so I can add a little bit of more burnt effect to it. I try to mix black and burnt amber and maybe adding a little bit more yellow. At this point, I think the painting is finished and done. So please let me know if you have any feedback, if you want me to paint something else and show you how to do it, or if you have any sort of comments how I can make it easier. Let me know, and I hope you enjoyed it.